Good evening and welcome to the Contrib's coverage of this Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. It's Chelsea against Middlesbrough. The Championship side lead by a goal to nil thanks to Aiden Atkins, first leg winner at the Riverside just earlier on this month. The sides now meet at Stamford Bridge, and Middlesbrough are just 90 minutes away from making the place into the play into the Wembley Showpiece final next month. The team news is here, and we're going to go through that in just a second as we just tell you what the changes are for both sides. Chelsea, their last game was against Fulham, and they've made two changes from that side. That being Fulham in their last match, which came more than a week ago. Surprisingly, Conor Gallagher drops to the bench, with Michaelo Mudryk coming in to the starting lineup in place of him. Is a big night for Ben Chilwell, who makes his first start in September in place of Malo Gusto, which will mean Levi Colwill will shuffle to centre-back rather than playing at left-back, and Axel Destati will move to right-back. Carney Chukwuemeka is on the bench as he recovers from injury, and he's joined by the in-form Nodi Madueke of England under-21s. As for Middlesbrough, they drew 1-1 on the weekend against Rotherham United in the Championship of the Riverside, and they made 4 changes from the side that drew with the Millers. Rafa van den Berg, Johnny Alson, Marcus Force and Matt Brooks come into the side. Dropping out is the ineligible Luke Ayling and Sam Greenwood. There, 2 of them will drop out. Isaiah Jones and Finazaz also drop out as the teams emerge from the tunnel here at Stamford Bridge this evening. The officials are making their way out along with the 2 teams. We'll go through the starting lineups in just a second or so. Joining me today on co-commentary is Luke Turton. We'll get the thoughts of Luke ahead of kickoff very, very shortly. And we have got the Middlesbrough team out on the field. They're backed by fabulous number. We're behind the goal away to our left-hand side in this game today. And where's that in the vantage point? As the teams go through the handshakes, Chelsea captain today is Ben Chilwell. Middlesbrough's captain is Johnny Alson. And we'll go through the starting lineups in full in just a second as we get ready for kick-off in this Carabao Cup semi-final second leg this afternoon, or this morning, or this evening, depending where you are across the world. We're across JB Sports, Storm FM, focused on football as our partner channels, as well as the main 2 channels, Commentary Hub and Commentary Hub 2. Now let's go on with the team who's managed by Mauricio Pochettino, which is Chelsea, and they will line up with Georgi Petrovic in goal. Axel Destati is at right back with Thiago Silva and Levi Colwill as centre back, with Ben Chilwell, the captain, at left back. Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez are in the midfield 2, and then on the right of the midfield 3 is Raheem Sterling. Cole Palmer is in the centre with Michaelo Mudryk on the left, and leading the line is Amanda Broya. As for Middlesbrough, managed by Michael Carrick, the former Manchester United midfielder, they line up with Tom Glover in goal as a back 3 of Rafa van den Berg, Matt Clark and Dale Fry. The midfield of Marcus Force, Johnny Alson, Daniel Barlaser and Lucas Engel. And then his up front is Matt Crooks, Aiden Acknell, just supporting Morgan Rogers. The 2 benches tonight for Chelsea, they've got 2 goalkeepers in Ted Curd, the youngster by trade, only 17 years of age. He wears number 40 this evening, along with Lucas Bergstrom, the other sub-goalkeeper. Also on the bench is Wenwat Badashile, Leo Castledine, another youngster, Carney Chukwuemeka, David Washington, Conor Gallagher, Alfie Gilchrist, and as I mentioned, Nodi Madueke. As for Middlesbrough, they have goalkeeper Jamie Jones on the bench, along with youngsters Brad Belongo, AJ Bridge, Josh Coburn, Humphrey Dagsteel, Alex Gilbert, Law McCabe, Paddy McNair, and on-loan Nottingham Forest man Lewis O'Brien. The teams are just shifting around in the centre circle. Chelsea and Middlesbrough play tribute this afternoon to I'm not sure why the tribute is happening. If you're, honest, but we'll get to hear all about this in a second or two. Is going to be a minute's applause? It looks like from as the players and officials start clapping now. We'll clap along as well. I'll clap along. Tommy Baldwin, the former Chelsea player, died earlier this month. Rest in peace to Tommy Baldwin. There is some other games going off up and down the country today. We'll try and bring you get updates on those or scores at half time and full time, whatever long we can bring it to you here on the Country Up 2 JB Sports Storm FM. Focused on football as well, as we almost ready for kick-off now. And just at the kick-off, let's say a very good afternoon to my co-commentator Luke Tate for the very first time today. And Luke, this should be a good game, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be a good game. I think Middlesbrough will probably want to preserve their one goal advantage for as long as possible, but you never know with the Carabao Cup. Sorry.
Yes, and interested to see how this game goes. It'll be Middlesbrough will kick us off and underway with Johnny Alson, the former Leeds United youngster and Leeds United fan, which will get us off and underway. And he drops it all the way back to Matt Clark, who will send it down to this right hand side, looking for Matt Clark, who flicks it on. But there's the ball forward there from Aidan Ackney, the match winner in the first leg at the Riverside earlier on this month, and it was a good goal from Aidan Ackney as well. Well taken goal as well from Ackney. It was on that occasion. I'll just tell you the referee today is John Brooks, Lee Bett and Nick Greenhalgh is all his assistants, and Michael Salisbury is a man doing the fourth official duties as there. And just to let you know, we're watching the game today without VAR as Tom Glover picks up the ball and can get Middlesbrough away down that left-hand side. Here's Dan Barlaser back to Dale Fry, who can get the ball away. Barlaser again loses out. Throwing, is it? No, it's a free kick to Middlesbrough. Foul on a man who was at Rotherham United and was nicknamed the Geordie PLO. Michael Carrick, the Middlesbrough manager, signed him and has been ever present in this Middlesbrough side. Under Carrick, was a two-time cup winner with Manchester United in this competition. Dale Fry can fetch this ball forward and he chips it long downfield, looking for the run of Marcus Force, who can't take it in his stride, and Chelsea will try and come away with it now, and Ben Chilwell's up over halfway. He can't keep the ball in play, and now for another throw, which will be taken by Vandenberg, who can play long downfield. Headed away there was by Colwell. In was Matt Crooks, whose birthday was on Saturday afternoon, so belated happy birthday from everyone here at the commentary, up to Matt Crooks, whose nickname is Tree, because of how tall he is, 6'4" he is. He's Matt Crooks. That was his nickname at Rotherham, and he still goes by Tree as well. Also, I'm told, as is Colwell now for Chelsea, who can try and get the ball forward, but Johnny Alson's intercepted, and Middlesbrough can come forward. Can they get a second goal there, which would really put a cat amongst the pigeons in this cup game against Chelsea? Borough almost on course for a place at Wembley. Here they come forward. Thiago Silva, Chelsea into Levi Colwell. Colwell over the top, but too much on that ball, looking for Manuel Breuer. And Glover will play to cross into the path of Matt Clark. Clark into Dale Fry. Back he goes to Glover. And back across to Matt Clark, who can fetch this ball forward on that left-hand side. Chips it up looking for the Force, who Colwell just gets up to the ball ahead of. And Desarty, down the line is Raheem Sterling. Back it goes, and he's a brilliant interception from Morgan Rogers. Wanted by Aston Villa. Middlesbrough rejected two offers for him. He tries to get the ball into his Force, who can't get the end of it, and now runs through into the path of Petrovic there, and that's a good bit of play there from Middlesbrough. Here's Ben Chilwell for Chelsea, who can look to get this ball forward. He goes to Colwell and across now to Axel Desarty. Desarty back into Thiago Silva. Levi Colwell coming up towards halfway. And he will knock the ball across into the path there of Thiago Silva. And across now to Axel Desai. Down the line it goes to Michaelo Mudryk. Mudryk drops it to Thiago Silva into Colwell. And Chelsea will look to come forward. Mudryk is popping him now on this left hand side. He gives the ball away and Howson intercepts and finds Crooks, and now he can come Middlesbrough with force. Good play into Howson, the captain. Wonderful run from Johnny Howson through the heart of the Chelsea midfield. I like to force. Howson's made a forward run and he's found him. Howson's had a penalty area, can't get a strike in there. But from the flag, we're going to throw offside against the Borough captain. 4.5 minutes gone here, still 0-0. Free kick quickly taken after that offside flag against Johnny Howson, who made that forward run on midfield after playing it out wide into the back of force. Chelsea have it with Colwell, who can fetch the ball forward. Thiago Silva telling him to go forward, but he plays it to Thiago Silva instead. Back into Colwell. Colwell looks to go forward over the top, looking for Chilwell, but that's too much on it, and Glover just claims it there, and he can just waste a bit of time early on. 5 minutes gone in this game so far, still Chelsea 0, Middlesbrough 0. As Dale Fry picks up, just coming down the right hand side, can't pick out Vandenberg as Mudryk intercepts. There's a wonderful header forward by Johnny Howson, and he's played on by Foss, and Crooks was almost in there, and Middlesbrough almost getting behind on that. The Chelsea backline, who have looked poor so far in the games I've seen Chelsea play, as Chelsea will take on Middlesbrough for a place in the Carabao Cup semi-final. In the final, this is the semi-final second leg. It remains Chelsea 0, Middlesbrough 1 overall, and it remains 0-0. Can Chelsea find a way back into this ties ball? Latter can fetch Middlesbrough forward. A wonderful crossfield pass, and Vandenberg is forward down the right hand side. Can Middlesbrough get in the box? They can, but they can't find him. Comes out to Johnny Howson. Down the line, he goes into force. Wonderful play from Middlesbrough. Low ball in, and he's cleared away. Can Chilwell play in the corner? He can. After a throw, and this is a good play from Middlesbrough. That was a good chance there, Luke, for Middlesbrough to potentially take the lead.
Yeah, Middlesbrough look like they're the better side so far. We're coming forward. They're just lacking that final product.
This is Howson. Finds Macro. Finds Nambalasa, the former Rotherham United man. Into Aiden Ackley, the match winner. Matt Clark now gives a ball over the top. And had a play for a goal kick to Chelsea. Ackley was match winner at the Riverside in the first leg. It remains 0-0 in this second leg so far. There's Isaiah Jones, who's not involved for Middlesbrough today, which is surprised about. Although he did go off against Rotherham United injured. He has travelled to support his side. And here is Levi Colwell for Chelsea to try and come forward. He'll try and pick out a teammate. This is Caleb Mudryk. He can't get the ball forward there. Now, ball that's an interception now. Here's Force. Trying to pick out Rogers. Crooks was up there too. And Rogers and Crooks is forced Chelsea to go back to the goalkeeper and try and play, and will try and play out from the back like they normally do. And the play across to Desai. And so Desai can come forward for Chelsea. Raheem Sterling's out wide of him, and he finds Raheem Sterling, who runs down there. When I said being watched by Aiden Ackley over on that far side for Middlesbrough. And Chelsea have been forced to go back. Here's Levi Colwell. They will look to start again. Michaelo Mudryk crossing from the left hand side. There's into Enzo Fernandez. Gets it by Mudryk, who strikes from the penalty area, deflects over the top. Down for the corner, and the first corner of the match goes away for Chelsea. Still 0-0, Luke.
Yeah, that was a great run inside by Mudryk, and then Housen had to get across to that. Well, actually, no, it was Hackett that came across and blocked that because otherwise it's going to go towards the goal there. So it was an important block.
Yes, corners conceded in the Championship this season. Blackburn 9, Middlesbrough 7, along with QPR and Watford. We will be not to concede from a corner tonight, Middlesbrough. Chilwell with that corner in. Headscope and he's headed away on his far as Mudryk on the edge of the penalty area. Out wide to Raheem Sterling. Sterling will look to put the ball in. Heads go up. And he's headed away by a Chelsea teammate and he's put the ball back in towards the penalty. Heads go up and Franklin headed clear. Housen can hack it clear. And he goes out of place. That's a rugby clearance there by Johnny Housen, the Borough captain. Chelsea 0, Middlesbrough 0. Force having a word with Michael Carrick out there. And here comes Chelsea in possession as they will look to come forward. Cole Palmer cuts in field. Finds Levi Colwell. Good play into Thiago Silva now. On halfway. Across to the left hand side it goes. Colwell on halfway again into Thiago Silva. Just inside the Borough half. Chelsea have got every outfield player inside the Borough half now. As they will try and come forward and get it back on parity in the tie and in the lead on the night. And Borough know that if they can sit here at 0-0, they've got a place to win. But they know this Chelsea side will never quit. They never say die attitude of Chelsea. And only if that will show tonight, especially if he remains 0-0 for as long as it can in terms of Middlesbrough. And I wonder if we will see any goals today. Chelsea will come forward with Mykhailo Mudryk on this left hand side. He goes in field. Still going into Levi Colwell on just before halfway. He's in the circle and Thiago Silva at the top. It's Ben Chilwell. Chilwell heads towards goal. And Chilwell gets it just wide. He's wanting a penalty. He said he'd come with his fist towards him. And Luke, is this a penalty for you?
On the second look, no, probably not. He was going for the ball. I don't see that as being a penalty.
Well, what a chance for Chelsea there, though, Luke, to open the scoring with Ben Chilwell.
Yeah, I think maybe if the keeper wasn't so close, he might have been able to get a better head on it. But it just flicks off the top of his head, not his forehead, so it balloons over the bar instead.
Yes, Chelsea 0, Middlesbrough 0. If you're just joining us here on the commentary, Russ Vernon alongside Luke Turton for this game this afternoon. This morning or this evening, depending where you are tuned in from. As Amanda Breuer calling to keep that ball in play for Chelsea. Caleb Mudryk with an early yellow card there. Probably, you see what he got booked for there from referee John Brooks. Probably moaning about just not getting a penalty for the foul on Ben Chilwell. I'm trying to work out why he got booked and not Chilwell when it was Chilwell who was speaking to the referee about it, Luke.
Yeah, I missed that too. You can only assume that he was also in the protest and protested more than Chilwell did, to be fair.
As we see Chelsea coming forward, Cole Palmer will play this as the ball is played across now into Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez has spread the ball out wide for Ben Chilwell. Chilwell can come forward. Back into Fernandez. Across the left side into Sati. Out wide he goes to Raheem Sterling. Sterling going one way, then the other. Being forced back. And he gives the ball away. As Middlesbrough win the ball back and it's played upfield. Everybody from Middlesbrough back inside their own half at the moment. It looks as though to me that they will try and sit on what they've got for as long as they can and try and get into the final of the Carabao Cup. It remains Chelsea 0, Middlesbrough 0 if you're just tuning into us here on the commentary hub. Also live on JB Sports Contribute to Storm FM, Focus on Football, and also my personal Twitch channel as well. Thank you very much for those who are listening over there. If you are listening over on Twitch, and I listen to this every time as well, and about to go out and about in your car, you can turn us to audio only and put us on in your car like you would do a normal radio station. And let us talk you through this game between Chelsea and Middlesbrough on your journey to either work, home from work, or out going to shopping. Still is inside the penalty for Chelsea. Was that brilliant? 1-0 Chelsea. And Chelsea have taken the lead in this game. Middlesbrough looking for offside. Don't think it's going to come. And Middlesbrough fall asleep. And Chelsea are back in this tie. And are back in this game, Luke Turton.
Yeah, well, they played the ball. Chelsea played the ball into midfield. It's won by Chilwell, and it's played through looking for Sterling, who was definitely on the side, and he plays it across to Brozier, and it basically just goes past the keeper from Sterling's pass. So Brozier has to hit the target, and it goes in. So a great move from Chelsea and great play.
Yes, brilliant play from Chelsea. Sterling there, across to Brozier. It's actually goes down as an goal off Johnny Howson as he touches it last, but Middlesbrough coming from the response force with the shot is behind for a corner. Good responses from Middlesbrough. Can they get an equaliser? But Johnny Howson pushed through his own net early on here and gives Chelsea 1-0 lead on the tie tonight. 1-1 on aggregate. Middlesbrough with a corner. Can Johnny Howson make amends? He put it through his own net a few minutes ago by getting one here from this corner. It's taken short into Rodgers. Like he goes to the corner taker, into Rodgers again. To the penalty, still going. Rodgers shoots! Saved by Petrovic. But dove down to his right hand side. He's saying Chelsea to keep it switched on. And that's a brilliant bit of play between Barlaser, Rodgers in there, but the team effort in then from Rodgers, Luke, was always going to be saved by Petrovic.
Yeah, good run by Rodgers there, but his shot wasn't powerful enough.
Yes, it's Sterling coming in on the end there and behind for a goal kick to Middlesbrough, who are now level in this game, in the tie, trailing in the game by a goal to 0. Middlesbrough know now that they just need to either equalise. They just need to draw this game basically, Middlesbrough. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, and they'll go through by the odd goal on aggregate. Is his force? Can he get the ball into his penalty? If he can't, is he blocked off as well? The referee says no. Force gets up to his feet and will try and fetch Middlesbrough into possession to try and get back in this game. It's Middlesbrough barely in this game, but not on the overall in the tie. And away games this season for Middlesbrough, they've played 20, scored 41, conceded 32. The total goals of 73. Goals per game, 3.8 goals per game for in Middlesbrough's away matches this season. And Fernandez drops it back to Levi Colwell. And Colwell can get the ball over the top looking for Chilwell. But Howson defending well there. And just hacks it up into the air and into the nice sky. Watch this ball bounce out of play for a throw-in to Chelsea. Johnny Howson getting rid of it this time around. Rather than dilly-dallying inside the penalty area. As some other Middlesbrough players have done when they've got the ball inside their own box. As Chelsea have it with Colwell into the path of Thiago Silva. Now out to the side, down the line is Sterling. Into Palmer, back to Sterling. Back he goes, Thiago Silva, now Colwell inside the centre circle, inside the Middlesbrough half. Goes back into the Chelsea off and inside the centre circle. Just Crowell this time to make sure his side regain possession and maintain possession as well as they will try and come forward. Mudrick making a run down the left hand side, but that's too much on it. He goes behind. It will be the goal kick to Chelsea. And Chelsea not laying down here, Luke. They're trying to go for more as we see Pochettino giving some instructions there to Chilwell. What do you think Chilwell is instructions to be receiving from Pochettino here, Chilwell, Luke?
Maybe just stay a bit wider and don't keep coming inverted because it might be too predictable to keep doing that all game. Somebody will start to pick him up. But also that ball forward, you'd have been 3 times the pace of Mudrick that he's got, and he still wouldn't have got there.
Yes, it is Crowell for Chelsea onto Thiago Silva. Back into Crowell again. Now Mudrick. Who plays now Crooks in possession for Middlesbrough. Who gives the ball away. But then Vandenberg bites back and Barlassa heads it up into the air. He bounces down inside the middle of the park and Chelsea pick up possession with Cole Palmer on their right hand side. And he can attack down their right hand side up against Aiden Hackney. The score of the match winner at the Riverside from Middlesbrough last week. Or a couple of weeks ago, should I say. And it remains Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 0, Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 1 on aggregate. In this semi-final second leg as the ball is played forward, wonderful control. Now Chelsea can try and get back in numbers as Middlesbrough will try and come forward. Fry with possession. Barlassa dropping deep. And he'll try and come forward. He's Alston to help him. Back he goes to Barlassa. And Barlassa into Fry. Down the line he goes into Acne. And he can't get the ball forward. Can Vandenberg go on the end of it? He can. Beyond Chilwell, and he's still got there. Vandenberg just can't keep it in and get to the... He got too much pace onto it as he hits it down the line to try and keep it away from Chilwell. And Chelsea got a goalkeeper which have taken quickly. But Middlesbrough, Luke, still coming, still trying to get something from this game and still trying to cause Middlesbrough Chelsea problems down their left-hand side, which they've been targeting the left-hand side quite a lot in this game so far.
Yeah, but I think they're lacking a little bit of quality. There doesn't seem to be much idea down this left-hand side. It's just hit and hope. I think if they were a bit more smart with the play, they might be able to get in behind this Chelsea back line.
It's been interesting to see how they get on here in this game. It remains Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 0. If you're just tuning into us, thank you very much for doing so. We're live on the Commentary Hub, live on Commentary Hub 2, JB Sports, Storm FM, focused on football, and my personal Twitch channel as well, Russ P. Vernon _92. For Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 0. Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 1. In the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. And can Chelsea come forward again, but Middlesbrough just managed to clear it this time away. And he's out for a throw-in, which will be taken back to Petrovic, who finds Colwell. Was Thiago Silva to that throw-in. Try and get Chelsea forward. What can they do here with possession? As Chelsea will try and come forward this time around. Can they make their way forward? Good work. Yes, Chelsea will look to cause a number of problems. Thiago Silva. Nice Cole Palmer, who wiggles away from his man, who's marking him. This is through to Roya. And Middlesbrough have won the ball back and they can try and break here now if they can weather this well. But Rodgers loses out as Enzo Fernandez bites back to win the ball back from Chelsea. As Desai comes forward, shot his ball by Clark. Comes to Cole Palmer, who slips. He still manages to keep hold of possession. Palmer back heels it. But Middlesbrough robbed him as Rodgers now picks up. As Middlesbrough try and come forward as Rodgers is there again. Crooks is after this too. And Matt Crooks is up against Colwell. Colwell just gets there. Trying to play for a throw into Middlesbrough. This is good play, battle in midfield. Crooks helping back in the midfield as well from Middlesbrough there. But this is good bit of play. Crooks and Colwell battling together. Colwell just getting there first. And Chelsea considering a throw in as Middlesbrough now having Alaba with Del Fry. Now it goes to Matt Clark, who will try and come forward in this game. Remains Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 0. Russ Vernon and Luke Turton bringing the commentary this afternoon, this morning or this evening. As here comes Barlaser. Would work. Can he keep hold of the ball? Daniel Barlaser, known as the Jordi Pirlo. As here comes Chilwell for Chelsea into Silva. Now across it goes to Desai. Palmer can look up and play it out wide. There's Sterling in the field from Desai's back. Now into Palmer. Sterling has it back. Palmer has it back and now Thiago Silva can come forward. Thiago Silva drops it to Levi Colwell. How wide it goes into Desai. Back it goes again as Chelsea will just knock the ball around well. And they bring this ball forward. Oh, fantastic trickery there. Menzo Fernandez finds Ben Chilwell with the end ball. As Middlesbrough just came back in the numbers to try and block off this Chelsea attack. And that's good defensive play by Rav Vandenberg to shield the ball out there. And that's good defensive play there, Luke, to keep Chelsea away and to keep it to 1-0.
Yeah, great defending there from Vandenberg. He had to get that right in the box, but he won the ball and stopped the attack from Mudryk there.
Yes, and not only did he win the ball, Luke, he also won it and managed to play it off the Chelsea man to keep his side in possession. We almost gave the ball away, but they've won the ball back. Acne out wide. Middlesbrough look to come forward. Barlaser can't give the ball away like he did there. Middlesbrough have to get back and defend. Palmer pushing field. Towards the number 11 there. No, number 21, should I say, was Chilwell forward from the back. And now remains Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 0 in this game this evening. All the games taking place today, we'll keep you across those as when we can get to breaking plays. The ball is run through to Petrovic. And Chelsea have the ball back. What can they do with possession? They can find Desai. Back it goes to Thiago Silva. They can fetch this ball forward. And so too can Koa into Chilwell. And Chilwell slips and moves in field. And keeps hold of possession. Thiago Silva drops the tower to Desai. Down the line it goes. We'll play this from Chelsea. As they will try and come forward. As they keep hold of possession. It remains Chelsea 1, Middlesbrough 0 if you just tune into us here on the commentary hub. Russ Vernon alongside Luke Turton for your game this afternoon, this morning or this evening. As Chelsea with Sterling in possession against Agne. Back in to decide. Can he get the ball in? Can't pulls the ball back. Goes to Fernandez. It's 2-0. Enzo Fernandez push Chelsea 2-0 up. And 2-1 on aggregate. And Chelsea are heading to Wembley as it stands. Too early to say that at the moment though. With Chelsea 2-0 up in this game, Luke Turton.
Yeah, that was all made by the Sarsi making that run back inside and then pulling it back into Brozier, and then it pulled across to Fernandez, which is a great finish by Enzo Fernandez. Absolutely brilliant move.
Yes, brilliant move. Well worth finish. And Chelsea now have a 2-goal advantage in this tie and could be well on their way to the Carabao Cup final next month. Against either Liverpool or Fulham will play their second leg tomorrow. But unfortunately, we're unable to bring that game tomorrow evening. Here on the Golden Chubbers, Chelsea run the ball back high up the field. Sterling goes down, but he breaks with the starting. See, can he keep all the possession? He can't. Until goes to replace it to Levi Crowell. Back to Ben Chilwell as Chelsea will try going forward. What can we do here with this player? Chilwell just tells us well and finds Miguel Mudryk. Good play from Mudryk, but he gives the ball away. This is a said good play from him. Test. Just a look on it. It's Housen. Gives it back to Fry. Now Clark. What can Chelsea do to try and make it even more comfortable? Now we'll see what they can do from this attacking play. They'll keep the ball in. The Wizards side of throwing. Remains Chelsea 2, Middlesbrough 0. And Chilwell drops the ball back into the path of Levi Crowell. And there is Sarti down the line for Palmer. Palmer can twist and turn away. And they will drop the ball back to Fernandez, the scorer of the second goal, as he will try and Chelsea to tear the play from the back and push forward. Crowell will look to get this ball forward, but it goes instead to Fernandez, who can potentially help him get the ball forward. Starting to Palmer. Now they're looking for Sterling. Can they keep the ball in play? He can't. He's across up high. Headed away by Vandenberg and out further forward. And now here is Force. And now what a ball is this from Rodgers. Over on that far side. Morgan Rodgers for Middlesbrough towards the penalty area. Still going. Loses out in the end. Ball defensive. Ball play from Rodgers. Crowell can fetch his ball for Sterling. Sterling will look to come forward. And of course, we'll get a chance also of Luke. And Middlesbrough chance in the moment to Sterling. Gives a crossing towards the penalty area. All the way through. And we'll just keep the ball in. Will they let it run? They have to keep the ball in play. They wanted to let it run, but they had to get there as Mudryk, which is closing them down as Vandenberg back to Force and back to Vandenberg. Now Force again. In field for Crooks. One through towards Rodgers, who's just in an offside position. The ball will run kindly for the substitute goalkeeper Petrovic. But Morgan Rodgers again, Luke, causing Chelsea a number of problems over on that left hand side or through the centre.
I think that, though, is why Morgan Rodgers hasn't got a top club at the minute in the Premier League, or even a Premier League club, because he's not clinical enough in those moments to take it in and have a shot. He got the ball a bit under his feet and lost out. And I think he needs to do a bit better in those positions if he wants to progress.
Here comes Crowell on into the centre circle and halfway. Out to the left hand side and Chilwell back in towards Crowell. Into the centre circle now, and here is Thiago Silva inside the middle, but half he goes. And if we play this from Thiago Silva as he looks to find Cole Palmer. In towards Fernandez. Saved by the goalkeeper. And that was a comfortable save by Tom Glover in the end there, Luke.
Yeah, it was just straight at him in the end. If you've got it either side, that was probably 3-0, but it was straight at him, so it was a comfortable save in the end.
Yes, there's Tom Glover has put the ball out of play and then goes down injured here for Middlesbrough. Will the players continuing as he's back up on his feet now? Is Glover. Didn't need any treatment there. As Chelsea lead by 2-0, 2-1 on aggregate against Middlesbrough from the Championship. and he's offside against Raheem Sterling. And in the end, Luke, did you think that pass was over like myself, or did you think Sterling just couldn't get there?
I just didn't think Sterling could get there, to be honest.
Yes, and Luke, what a fabulous goal that second goal is from Chelsea through Enzo Fernandez. And you said it's all about two men that played against each other in the last season there, Luke. What did you make to that move on that far side for Chelsea?
Well, it was made by Disasi. I mean, I can't stop raving about that run from Disasi. Like, he kept that move alive and pulled it back. That's what created that chance.
Listen, now here comes Chelsea again. Here's Mudryk. We've been looking for another goal, a wonderful back interception play by number 21 there. That was a fantastic sliding challenge as well by Barlaser as he just wins the ball from Middlesbrough. There's a 1-2 with Johnny Howson. Barlaser again. Wonderful bit of play. Can he keep the ball forward? What can he do here with possession? Let's get the outlet to Mudryk. He can get the ball forward. Mudryk. The ball over the top is chested down. Goes for a ball. Nothing given. As Middlesbrough will come away with possession now. Barlaser. Good ball into Crooks. He turns away from his man. Back to Barlaser. He 1-2 there. Barlaser and Acne. Barlaser and Acne combine again. Crooks into the path of Dan Barlaser. He get the ball forward. And is cleared away out for a throw-in. And Middlesbrough just need to tidy up a bit and sharpen up a little bit here. I think that's what the message is from Michael Carrick. And would you agree with that assessment there? If he's telling him to sharpen up and be quicker in decisions, Luke, we'll get your thoughts on that after this ball is taken into us. And it's 3-0. And this game is well and truly over now, in my opinion. Chelsea 3-0 up. And Axel Desai, we're right back. Also, gets in on the goal scoring act.
That was far too easy to get through Middlesbrough there. This seems to be a game that they wanted to probably not have because the ball's given away or intercepted by Disasi. It's given to Palmer and given out to Sterling. And Sterling slided back to Disasi, who fires in. It's literally as simple as my description. The ball's won by Disasi and started by him, and is then finished by him. Absolutely brilliant again. Wonderful ball from Sterling and wonderful finish from Disasi.
Yes, and as you said, look, he was started by Disasi, who won the ball well into Palmer, onto Sterling, and Disasi made it 3-0 by continuing his run and following him down. And that's what the Chelsea players didn't do in that first leg. They didn't follow in there. They didn't follow the balls into the box or win the first balls at the other side when it was there earlier on in this leg on the 9th of January, which was around about 2 weeks, which was exactly 2 weeks ago today. And Luke, are you surprised by how well Chelsea cleared through Middlesbrough today, or has it just been a poor display from Middlesbrough?
I think it's just been a poor display from Middlesbrough. I mean, Chelsea are doing some good moves, but really, this is a championship team. They really should be putting up more of a fight than they are doing. It's a little bit pathetic.
Yes, it's Chelsea now lead by 3 goals now, 38 minutes on the clock. Here is Mudryk. What can Mudryk do here? Towards the penalty, still getting Miguel Mudryk blocked off by Johnny Howson. Behind for Middlesbrough goal kick. And this maybe some Middlesbrough will probably just want to get to half time and get through everything without causing any more damage to the aggregate scoreline. So as long as it stays a free for as well as it does, potentially Middlesbrough will have a way back into it. Well, I say potentially because you never know in football. Things can escalate quickly. Can't really, Luke.
The trouble is, I've not seen enough to say that Middlesbrough are going to score in this game, so that's a problem.
Yes, and Crooks, for Middlesbrough fans, Johnny Howson, listening to Matt Clark. Down on that far side now as Middlesbrough will try and make their way forward with Lucas Engel. And Ackley loses out and fouls up against Caicedo. And Caicedo wins his side. A free kick. Going down far too easy according to some reports in the AFCON, some of the players. Which, if it's any player that play over in the Premier League, I'm not surprised about with how bad you just need to lower someone and a penalty is given these days. As here comes Middlesbrough, Crooks is being penalised here for a foul. And Matt Crooks, the Middlesbrough midfielder, took out Enzo Fernandez there. And is the yellow card whoever they call here, or should it have been a red?
Just a yellow card. It's a silly tackle, to be honest. It's on the ground. It's just a sliding tackle, but it's a foul. Yellow card. Move on.
Yes, and that's what Chelsea will be doing. They'll be moving on. And Chelsea will be moving on into the Carabao Cup final if they are to hold on to this 3-0 lead, unless Middlesbrough can come back in the second half. And what a game. Ian, yes, Paul is right. He was listening, he says we wanted goals, was speaking to him beforehand, and we said we wanted goals, and he said, well, you wanted goals, and that's what we've got. And we did, Paul, and look, yes, we've got goals as well, haven't we? Look, we did say before the game that we did want goals, and we've actually got that tonight.
Yes, and there've been decent goals from a Chelsea perspective. I just think Middlesbrough will be tearing their hair out with the way they've actually conceded them because it's ridiculous. Oh God!
And it could be 4, and it's 4. Cole Palmer. Middlesbrough gave the ball away inside the penalty area, and Cole Palmer punishes Dan Barlasser, will give the ball away, and just before half time, it's Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 0. And this, well and truly, I can say, Luke, is game over. Chelsea heading to the Carabao Cup final.
That was absolutely embarrassing. They just play the ball around and it's just lazy and totally just amateurish on the ball. Palmer goes in, steals the ball off him, and just basically just slides it home. Like, why are you messing around with it at the back? 3-0 down. Just get the ball clear. Seriously, these defenders in modern football drive me up the wall.
Yes, and I'm surprised there that Barlasser gave the ball away like he did because he's normally very good in those style of positions as Middlesbrough. And he's been good in those positions for Roland when he was there as well. And surprised he made a huge catastrophic error there. Oh my words, it could end up being 5 years. Because we're not careful as Glover has it to the bad boy, closing him down. So let's put on the afterburners. Palmer's in again here. Can he make it 5? He can't. Comes for Sterling. Back here to Caicedo. Back towards Sterling. Engel's there, and Engel just lets it go out for a goal kick. But Chelsea almost in again, Luke. And it was almost 5 there after poor defensive play again by Middlesbrough.
I have to give credit to Chelsea's pressing here. They're not giving Middlesbrough any time on the ball, which is making these errors look worse. But again, you've got to get rid of the ball earlier in those areas and stop playing it round at the back because they're just getting further and further shoved back and they're just going to keep giving errors away and Chelsea the ball.
Yes, and Chelsea have just got the ball back here from Glover's goal kick. Position 1 in the final third. 6 for Chelsea, 1 for Middlesbrough. And that's how many times they've won it in the final third in almost at half time. Well, this first half has gone by fairly quickly in terms of the goals that we've had. And Chelsea, well and truly now, I would have to say, well on the way to the final. As we're coming towards the final 6 seconds plus stoppage time of this first half, if you're Michael Carrick, you come into this game 1-0 from the first leg, and by half time you're 4-0 down. What will you be saying to your players at half time?
What was that? Honestly, like, I, I just don't see how any team in the top two leagues can come out and play this bad in a half of football. Like, they're so off it. It's so lethargic. There's hardly any movement off the ball. They're not creating anything. And all right, you've got away to Chelsea, but at least put some effort in.
Yes, and you put some effort into the Riverside and got the job done there. I'm surprised we've not put the same sort of effort in Stamford Bridge tonight to potentially try and get through. As here comes Middlesbrough again, can Macklock get a goal back from Middlesbrough in this game, which will really make it into a landslide second half as Sports challenges kind of stayed on, pushing out for a goal kick as we enter 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. And Michael Carrick sat down talking to Jonathan Woodgate, one of his backroom staff, trying to work out a plan of what to do in this second half, because whatever plan he had in the first half, well, that's been ripped up in this first half, and Chelsea are completely running away with this game and this tie so far. Enzo Fernandez just playing a bit of trickery away from Matt Crooks and finds Levi Colwell. And across to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva can come forward. How wide it goes down the line. It goes as well. And can Chelsea just keep hold of possession? Here is Colwell over the top, looking for the run of Chilwell. He's onside Ben Chilwell. Mudrick back in towards Ben Chilwell, who's in Ben Vandenberg. Chilwell is in there again. With fantastic covering defending there by Johnny Howson as we enter the final minute of stoppage time as we come towards half time. And Pochettino's game plan, whatever it was, has been working like a treat tonight so far, Luke.
Yeah, he'll be absolutely smiling from ear to ear inside. I think the plan that they've set out to do has been brilliantly executed, and also they've been gifted goals as well, so can't fault him really.
Yes, as the corner comes in, could it be 5 here before half time? You got to Mudrick, but Howson's in there to intercept and clear it away towards halfway where Acne closes down kind of Stader. And wonderful run there from Rogers, try and get the ball back. Middlesbrough will probably head into half time at 4-0 down. And I'm going to say probably head into the half time whistle 4-0 down. And into the break. That's what they are doing. The 4-0 down at half time in this game between Chelsea and Middlesbrough at Stamford Bridge in the first leg, in the second leg, should I say, of their cup game. And before we get to the thoughts of Luke at the end of this first half, I'll quickly run you through some other scores in the game. In League One, at half time, Bolton Wanderers 1, Cheltenham Town 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Exeter City 1, Charlton Athletic 2, Northampton Town 2, Oxford United 0, Barnsley 1, Wigan Athletic 0, Wickham 0, Reading 0, Derby 0. In League 2, Bradford City 1, Salford City 1, Mansfield Town 1, Sutton United 1, MK Dons 3, AFC Wimbledon 0. In the African Cup of Nations full-time scores, Gambia 2, Cameroon 3, Guinea 0, Senegal 2. We're coming up towards half-time in these matches. Angola 0, Angola 1, Burkina Faso 0, Botswana 1, Algeria 0. In the Asian Cup earlier today, it was Australia 1, Uzbekistan 1, Syria 1, India 0, Hong Kong, China 0, Palestine 3, Iran 2, United Arab Emirates 1. And at half time in the Scottish Premiership, Hearts 0, Dundee 2. And in the National League, FC Fowl 2, FC Halifax Town 0, Aldershot 1, Bromley 0, Chesterfield 1, Woking 0, Kenmore Redbridge 0, Dorking Wanderers 0, Oxford United 0, Kidderminster Harriers 0, Maidenhead United 0, Epsom United 0, Old Athletic 1, Barnet 0, Oxford City 0, York City 1. And Luke, your first half thoughts in this game?
Chelsea have been quality. Middlesbrough have been abysmal. I think Chilwell, Disasi, Enzo Fernandez have all been absolutely brilliant. Cole Palmer's looked alive as the game's gone on. I think Middlesbrough are trying to get Morgan Rogers in behind. It's just not working. I don't think that midfield is particularly what's needed. The I think they probably need to get a bit more energy into that back line because Clark, Vandenberg, and Fry just doesn't seem to want to work either. But end of the day, disappointing from Middlesbrough, absolutely electric from Chelsea. I can only really see Chelsea scoring more in the second half, to be quite honest, and they'll probably get 15 minutes into the half and then start putting people on like Gilchrist, Chukwuemeka, Washington, and just rest some of the players ready for the next game in midweek.
Yes, thank you very much, Linton. We'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the second half as the game is back underway here at Stamford Bridge with Chelsea leading by 4-0 against Middlesbrough. There's been a couple of changes, one for each side at the break, which we'll tell you about right now. Dijksteel has come on for Marcus Force for Middlesbrough, and Noddy Manueke has come on for Michaelo Mudryk for Chelsea. I can run you through the two sides at the start of the second half. The Chelsea side is Petrovic in goal. Then it's across the back is the Sarsi, Silva, Colwell and Chilwell, Caicedo and Fernandez. Then it's Madueke, Palmer and Sterling. So the moves across to the left-hand side with Amanda Broya now leading the line. As for Middlesbrough is Glover, Vandenberg, Fry, Clark and Engel now make up the back four. Dijksteel, Alston, Barlassen and Acne with Crooks and Rogers, the Middlesbrough side for the start of this second half. And Luke, the second half, what does Michael Carrick and Middlesbrough need to do?
Probably just not concede any more goals and make it embarrassing. Play a bit quicker, move a bit better, and ultimately just don't get taken in by the Chelsea press.
Which almost did there in Chelsea with forcing into a throw-in at the start of the second half, which will be taken by Engel as we get ready for this second half between Chelsea and Middlesbrough. 2 minutes gone in the second half. It remains Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 0. Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 1 on aggregate. Just Middlesbrough play across through a pass and Chelsea almost getting into again. Sterling. This time is run by Alston. And now Crooks. Can he fetch the ball away from Middlesbrough? He can't. Is he a foul? No, says the referee. As Chelsea come forward, nodding Madueke in towards the penalty area. He goes looking for Sterling and Madueke inside the penalty box there. He was Enzo Fernandez who pulled the cross in. Alston there, tidying up well into Vandenberg, who can send it down the line for Dijksteel into Crooks. And Crooks can try and get the ball forward to Acne, who loses out. And this is a cross through pass by Middlesbrough. Madueke instead of Engels there. So tidy back up to Clark. And Clark will look to get the ball forward. Away he goes from the penalty area only as far as one of the goal scorers to Sarsi, who can come forward for Chelsea now into Noddy Madueke at the start of this second half. It is Thiago Silva into Colwell. And what does Chelsea need to do in the second half, Luke? Will they look to build on this scoreline, do you think? Or do you think they'll just sit on what they've got and now they've gone through? They'll just sit and just take the time of the chances and play the ball around like they are doing at the moment?
I think they'll work Middlesbrough a little bit, but I think they'll also want to keep trying to rack them goals up a little bit, get some confidence into the side. So I think they'll want to try and get a few more goals, and they can start resting a few players as the game goes on.
Yes, and here comes Middlesbrough. Can they come forward with Dijksteel wants to go back to his goalkeeper first of all? It almost gets played into trouble there. Here is Barlas, who was caught in possession. And Cole Palmer's going that first half. Will he get caught in position again? He has. Palmer into Madueke. Just coming forward again. Madueke goes down. He will go behind for a corner kick to Chelsea. Madueke goes down holding his shoulder. And the substitute has gone down holding his shoulder here. And it's a combination of Clark and his own player Palmer, who's probably injured him there.
Yeah, it may even have been when he hit the ground that he actually injured himself than any contact from either player. I think the space for him just ran out. Palmer was going across Madueke's run, and Madueke just couldn't quite get out of the way. So it was also touched by Clark into the path of Cole Palmer there. So Madueke went down, and the landing was not a very nice one.
Yes, he was. Madueke having to be helped up by his teammates and the physio, and having to be helped here by the physio. He's in a lot of pain here, Noddy Madueke. Looks like he'll have to come off here. So the substitute may have to be substituted here, Luke, which would not be a good sign for Chelsea. They should be just coming on at half time and then having to use another sub very early on in this second half, which will leave Chelsea with 3 subs remaining and only 2 windows to do it in. Where Middlesbrough, they've only made 1 sub and they've got 4 left and 3 intervals to do it in. So, be interested to see how this game goes and whether Madueke can continue. The substitute may have to be substituted very early on into his night here at Stamford Bridges. Chelsea have a corner. Can they make it 5-0 at the start of the second half? And pound more misery on Middlesbrough. The corner comes in from Chilwell, goes all the way across to the back post where Cole Palmer just keeps the ball in and keeps the move alive for Chelsea. Back to Moses Caicedo. Caicedo will look to get the ball into the Buckling now. Goes sends off Fernandez. Back to Caicedo. Back to Palmer. Out on the left hand side. Takes on Aiden Apney. Still going Cole Palmer. And he can just past standing with ease. Crossed in towards the back post. It's deep. Chilwell across there. Playing on the right now, Ben Chilwell. Into Levi Colwell. Colwell strikes a goal and just wide from Levi Colwell. The centre back there with a centre back's effort, Luke, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably needs to do better with that one. I was actually mesmerised by that trickery from Cole Palmer. It comes out to Chilwell and gives it to Colwell, and yeah, it needed to have a bit more bend on that, but the shot was not one that he'll want to keep replaying.
Yes, he'll not want to replay that one over and over again. As Rodgers goes down in the free kick to Middlesbrough. But Rodgers got up and got onto the ball, and the referee's given a free kick when he could have played waited a minute to see if there's any advantage there. I'm surprised that one's been given as a free kick early on here, Luke.
Yeah, but if he'd gone down and wasn't looking like getting up and was landed on by Thiago Silva and then gets up. So I think John Brooks was well within his rights to give that as a free kick because it didn't look to be an advantage for a good couple of seconds before he actually gave the free kick there.
Yes, can Middlesbrough get a consolation goal here, which would be a consolation goal in this second leg anyway, because we've already got a consolation goal on the tie. We had Acme in the first leg of this match. And Acme's had a penalty on the left hand side. He delivers a crossing towards the penalty to the middle of the box. It's cleared away by Chelsea. And Mando Broya tries to have the clear, and he's forcing Clark to play it into the path of Engel, who can try fetch his ball away for Chelsea. Remains Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 0. As Middlesbrough will look to try to get this ball away and try and come forward and try and get another goal in this game and see if they can cause Middlesbrough a few problems in this second half, which at the moment doesn't look like they seem to be doing, Luke.
No, it still seems to be very static, and Chelsea seems to be the better side on the day to day. Middlesbrough just look way too off the pace.
Yes, and why do you think Middlesbrough looks way off the pace today, Luke? Is it a confidence issue? What is it, in your opinion, why Middlesbrough have not looked that good tonight? There's not a better way to Chelsea.
I just don't think the game plan's particularly right in the shape, and they just don't have too much of a battle quality at the minute.
Yes, it is. Morgan Rodgers will play into Aiden Ackley. Now Engel can't keep the ball in. He goes out of play for a throw-in to Chelsea. Come off Engel last. He thought Middlesbrough was still, so he was about to take it before the referee told him, "No, son, it's Chelsea's throwing, not yours." So he leaves it for Chelsea to take instead. I just want to ask you, Luke, we don't very often criticise referees ourselves, me and you, in games or in commentaries, or after games or after commentaries on social media or on videos. But what have you made to John Brooks' performance tonight so far? Because I think so far, he's refereed it quite well.
I've not really noticed him, so that probably explains how well he's done tonight. That this is the first time we've brought him up, and it's in a positive light. I think he's not got a lot wrong so far in the 55 minutes he's refed. So, yeah, I mean, he's probably having one of his better games this evening.
Yes, and if anyone's out there listening, even as praising match officials, that was correct. You haven't put on the wrong channel, or you're not put on a different channel altogether, or hearing is wrong. We are praising the match officials tonight. As Chelsea come forward again, here's Amanda Broya across to the side. Into Palmer, in towards Madueke, it's cleared away. Madueke back on after going down with injury a few moments ago. The shot comes in and just over the bar there from Enzo Fernandez, who was looking for yet another goal, but couldn't take it well within his stride.
No, and he got right underneath it and ballooned it straight over the bar. Get over the ball. If you're going to hit a shot from there, you're going to have to get your body over it and keep it down. If you get underneath it and balloon it over, you just look silly.
And there, Luke, I think he just looks silly.
Correct.
Don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Chelsea will hoping that will be the last of the silly antics from him this evening, and as they will look to try and get, well, they already threw, try and get more goals in this game to put this tie firmly to bed, which I think is already to bed anyway, but they'll still be wanting more with Pochettino on his side to try and build, as Luke mentioned earlier, build up that confidence going into the Premier League games and ahead of the final, where they'll play either Liverpool or Fulham. Liverpool in the lead by 2-1 in that other semi-final, unfortunately due to technical reasons beyond our control. We weren't able to bring you that game tomorrow, but hopefully the technical issues will be resolved in time for the weekend, and hopefully we'll bring you some FA Cup action. And just to tell you, we will bring you those. Well, our next live offering is going to be over on our Twitter feed at Commentary Live 1. It's the place to be for where you need to be for the next live offering on the channel for the game between whichever game we've got coming up next from the FA Cup, as the FA Cup weekend is back round and back upon us already. Some cracking games got lined up for you, including a Black Country derby. Hopefully, we'll bring you to you on Sunday afternoon. Hopefully, everyone out there who will look forward to listening to that one. If we do bring you, make sure you tune in. We'll look forward to bringing you that one with plenty of gusto and passion from our commentators that we've got on the team as the ball's in towards the penalty area, and Glover claims as Chelsea almost got in again to try and make it 5-0. As Middlesbrough will look to come forward this time with Engel, who can try and get the ball away into Dan Barlassa, back into Matt Clark. And Clark will look to come forward, and there's a long ball over the top looking for Rodgers, who goes down and pushes Thiago Silva and gives away a cheap free kick there, and Chelsea will be looking to get on the front foot at any available opportunity, especially in the second half, to try and kill off any chances of a Middlesbrough 5 back with 31 minutes left to play in this game. It's Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 0, Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 1 on aggregate. And we were speaking to Paul just before the game, as we mentioned earlier on, and he was like, this game's going to be done in 90 minutes. This game's going to be won in 90 minutes. I can see Chelsea winning this comfortably. And so far, Luke, he's got his spot on, hasn't he? Our very own Paul James.
Yeah.
Paul just referring back to that Madueke injury. It says it looks like the landing was where the injury took place. But we're good to report that Madueke is back on the field of play. Just looking this right touch, and Sarsi plays it inside, looking for Thiago Silva. He's just put a bit too much onto him, so Levi Colwell will get possession. Back into Thiago Silva once more. Thiago Silva, good movement into Sarsi via Cole Palmer. And now Noddy Malaweke hugging this touchline and trying to come down this right hand side, but Clark's across there and clears it down the line for Rogers on this left hand side for Middlesbrough. DeSarcy gets back at him. And he plays it inside to Acne. And there's Engel who chests it down. Right down the line towards Acne's act out of play this time by Thiago Silva before Acne could get to it. Chelsea versus Middlesbrough. It is Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 0. Chelsea 4, Middlesbrough 1 is the scoreline in the brackets on aggregate. As Chelsea are trying to get the way out of the corners. They've almost been boxed in by the corner flag on their left hand side. The Crooks almost nipping in ahead of Enzo Fernandez, and the poor pass there from the goalkeeper, which was Petrovic, almost gave Middlesbrough possession on the field, but it's going out for a throw-in. Dijksteel takes it into Barlaser, back to Dijksteel. And away he goes by Chelsea, but Middlesbrough won the ball back as Barlaser into Johnny Howson, who's got the scoring underway for Chelsea this evening by an own goal. So when the Breuer controls well, Dan Barlaser nips back in. He can come away with it. Barlaser, wonderful work by him. How wide he goes to Dijksteel. Dijksteel will look to get the ball in with him. Now it goes to Rogers. Trying to get back towards Dijksteel. Barlaser heads it back to Vandenberg. And now Dale Fry gets the ball forward. Now Dijksteel, how wide he goes to Barlaser. And Barlaser goes down. And he's out to play for a throw in, is it? Or is he brought it? The referee, John Brooks, has brought it back for a free kick to Middlesbrough just on halfway after a foul. They tried playing advantage. There wasn't an advantage there, so they brought it back for a free kick. Middlesbrough have it back on halfway with Dan Barlaser. Barlaser into Johnny Howson and across into Matt Cloud. Just remember, you can tweet us if you like to. Commentary Live 1 is the place to tweet us. Engel, can he keep the ball in play down this left-hand side for Middlesbrough? He can. Whips the ball in. Straight across the face of the goal. Dijksteel's in there. Can he get a striker to go, Dijksteel? He can't. Tisa Morgan. Rogers! Shot is blocked. And out for a throw to Middlesbrough. And this is good pressure on the Championship side. Just to get the final ball right. There's Rogers there, wanted by Aston Villa. Villa have had 2 bids rejected for Rogers from Middlesbrough. None met the valuation. As the ball is headed forward, Barlaser lumps it forward, chested down there by Cowell, but the flag is up for offside. As we just see this chance again from Middlesbrough, Luke, and this was a good ball in. Where was anybody inside the penalty area to get any of that cross in?
I don't know. It might have been a bit too far back, and then Rogers tries to hit the shot and doesn't get really much behind it. He's trying to hit it and it gets blocked. But again, I probably think there needs to be a bit more done there from the Middlesbrough perspective.
Yes, as Chelsea will try and come away with possession. It's down the line. It goes. Here's Raheem Sterling being pulled by Vandenberg. And Vandenberg will go into the book here for a pull back on Raheem Sterling. And a free kick is being given to the Premier League side. And John Brooks told Chelsea to wait while he booked Rav Vandenberg. He goes into the no book today. Chelsea are making another substitution here, which we'll see number 21, Ben Chilwell, be replaced by number 42, I think that is. Yes, it is. Number 42, Alfie Gilchrist. And also coming off is number 19, Emmanuel Breuer. And he's been replaced by Conor Gallagher. And Conor Gallagher gets the captain's armband from Ben Chilwell, who gets an high-five from his manager Maurizio Pochettino, does Chilwell. And Emmanuel Breuer gets an high-five from his manager as well. And some of the backroom staff as Alfie Gilchrist comes on tonight. The youngster who will play the left back in place of Ben Chilwell, or left wing back. But in fact, he goes onto the right hand side. DeSarcy moves across into the centre alongside Thiago Silva, who goes from right to left. And Levi Cowell, who remains on, goes on to the left back row. So there's a bit of shuffling in the back for Chelsea. So if Middlesbrough can get this ball forward quickly, especially from this goal kick, which they've won after Cole Palmer tried to get the ball forward and he just put the ball out of play, he could potentially cause Chelsea a few problems while they try and get sorted with the shape and how it's going to be played now. The changes have been made. It looks as though with Cole Palmer has moved forward with the introduction of Conor Gallagher as Matt Crooks comes forward from Middlesbrough into Dijksteel. Topical Acne as Middlesbrough lose out. Crooks trying to get back at him, but he's still in the way, but Crooks is intercepted. Now Dijksteel can come in field. Barlasser, Crooks. New teammates are Rotherham, now teammates are Borough. Middlesbrough, that is. Acne out wide to Vandenberg, back to Acne again, and now Middlesbrough come forward. Here's Johnny Howson. Can he get the ball out wide? He can't. So Vandenberg's there into Acne. And Middlesbrough lost possession as Conor Gallagher can come forward, stretch his legs. He's just come on, so it should be fresh, those legs of Conor Gallagher. Into Caicedo. Back to Gallagher. Good play. Thiago Silva. Into the fellow substitute who come on along with Gallagher in Gilchrist. Madueke, another substitute who came on early in the second half, coming at half time. Knocks it into Conor Gallagher. Now Caicedo. Silva. Burwell. Down the line into Enzo Fernandez on the left of the penalty area. Further wide to Raheem Sterling. Back he goes here now from Chelsea to Thiago Silva, who goes back on halfway inside his own half to Disasi. Disasi's there again, and he can play the ball forward. Enzo Fernandez into Gilchrist, into Caicedo. Acne intercepts and finds Crooks. Crooks gets the ball out wide for Dijksteel. Dijksteel will get the ball back to Matt Crooks. Crooks will look for angle of the back post, so Rodgers in the near, well low, so looking for Rodgers. Chelsea will look to get this ball away and break it. Roddy Madueke comes up from the right hand side, goes to the infield and plays a wonderful ball through to Conor Gallagher, who's on the side. Conor Gallagher through on goal. Can he make it 5-0? Conor Gallagher. Fantastic challenge. Palmer there again, but fantastic challenge from Clark. And he's behind for a corner to Chelsea. Well, that really there, Luke. Should be 5-0.
Yeah, it was a great ball through to Gallagher, and I think he was always going to get swarmed out by the players coming back across from Middlesbrough. But then, really, he should have hit the shot sooner and just tested the keeper.
Yes, Cole Palmer to take the corner then. Takes his shots in, Roddy Madueke. He's just to get them in inside the penalty area. Palmer again looks to whip it in. Does he? No, he goes low to the edge of the box. And Corwell out wide to Raheem Sterling. Sterling will look to get the ball in the box, will he? No, he goes to Thiago Silva. Now Moses Caicedo will line up a shot now. Goes to Palmer instead. Palmer chips in. Disasi's there. Saved by Glover. Disasi didn't connect with it properly. Otherwise, that would have been 5-0. Good play there, Luke.
Yeah, decent play there. I think if he connected with that, that was probably going to be 5-0. But Chelsea getting chances, they're just not taking them now.
Yes, I wonder if these chances that Chelsea having to put this game to bed with around about 21 minutes left to play, we'll see Middlesbrough potentially punish them by getting a consolation goal in the second leg. As Middlesbrough making yet another substitute. Shane replacing Johnny Howson, the captain, is the man you know well, Luke, from the time at Nottingham Forest, where he's on loan here in Middlesbrough from, and the time when he was at Huddersfield as well, is Lewis O'Brien, who's coming on here for Middlesbrough. What do we think O'Brien can fetch to this Middlesbrough side for this final 20 minutes of this game, Luke?
It'll probably bring some composure to the side, bring a bit more energy and some calmer passing. We'll be able to win the ball back and rotate play round, and probably freshen up that midfield a bit more than kind of what they've already had already. I think if it wasn't for the fact that O'Brien had been out injured for a long time, I'd have probably had him down to start tonight. But I think due to the fact he was out injured, that probably held him back a little bit. Didn't want to bring him back a bit too quick.
Yes, it's Lewis O'Brien on in that midfield alongside Dan Barlaser now for Middlesbrough, replacing Johnny Houghton, who's normally the captain of Borough. But Ackley drops the ball back to Glover. Glover is looking for options. He has to go long. And there's Rogers chasing down for the aforementioned O'Brien. Out wide to Engel. Engel down the line and looking to release Rogers, who's just offside here. And he's trying to tell his teammates that he wants it quicker. He's just to make a substitution as Moses Caicedo is being replaced by Corny Chukwuemeka. Caicedo didn't look a bit happy. Didn't look happy there when he come off. Like he was saying something to Mauricio Pochettino. As Chelsea lead by 4-0 in this game. And now they will try and fetch this ball forward. Will Middlesbrough try and get a consolation in the second leg. It is Engel. Loses out to Chukwuemeka. And now Madueke has picked up possession. And Madueke goes to the field. Being forced backwards to Gilchrist. Gilchrist can come forward. Up towards halfway and over halfway now. Helping out Madueke. Engel's in there. Ball being played by Dale Fry. Bomber almost trying to close them down. Dale Fry's there. He's playing them out with the back and almost punishing them was Raheem Sterling, who was winning centre corner. What's he doing here, Luke?
Just clear it. Please, just clear it. Because it's just ridiculous at this point. You conceded a goal by doing it, and now you conceded a corner by doing it. Seriously, just clear the ball.
I think we know what Luke wants Middlesbrough to do there. Just, I think he says, just seriously, clear the ball. I think that's what Luke's saying to us, to Chelsea. And Middlesbrough don't seem to be listening to Luke at this moment in time. Here's Gilchrist on halfway. Very shortly, Luke, I'll be asking you to let our producer know who will be your player of the match. But as the ball is played forward for Chelsea to try and go and end up in Thiago Silva's ball, Lasser picks up in midfield. Just to let you tell you, our next game on the TCO will be announced on our Twitter feed, a Commentary Live 1 is where you'll be able to find where our next live game will be. Commentary Live 1, you can see at the top will be, that's where our next live offering will be announced. We're just going to try to get some confirmation from the commentary team. Now we've got lined up for some of the matches in the FA Cup this weekend. We'll try and confirm those for you as and when we can over on our Twitter feed. The Commentary Live 1 will keep you updated with all of the matches that we've got coming up over there over the next few weeks and months. As here comes Chelsea in possession with Gilchrist. Has to go all the way back there to Petrovic, who can clear long downfield. And he bounces for Clark, who just say, I'll just collect it with my knees then and just play the ball forward into Acne, who can get back to Glover for us. Glover almost touching into his own net, and here is trying to get the ball forward for Dijksteel. Dijksteel down the line it goes, and there's no one down the line there. That's a wasted pass and a wasted bit of possession, which was given up very, very cheaply there by Middlesbrough. As Chelsea now be back as they will try and come forward again as Thiago Silva looks up and looks forward to Cody Madueke into Gallagher, back to Madueke. That was Chukwuemeka on to Gallagher, and now out to Madueke. Look a bit similar with the echoes as Madueke into Chukwuemeka, back to Madueke and down for a corner. Good pressure this from Chelsea. They're packing up the pressure in the final 15 or so minutes, Luke, and they're just looking for that goal at the start to finish this game off.
Yeah, it was great interplay between Madueke and Chukwuemeka. I think that was absolutely brilliant. They're on the same wavelength. They played the ball into each other, but it just was intercepted at the vital moment for a Chelsea corner.
Palmer to take, whipped in towards the back post as for a throw into Middlesbrough, but behind the goal where they were just taking that corner from, I saw a sign that said Cold Palmer 20, which is his shirt number. I want your shirt. I think the sign may say Cole Palmer, but the sign said Cold Palmer. I'm not sure. I think it probably will be cold tonight though, with the weather that we've had in the build up to this game, especially this evening. He's had to play for a Middlesbrough throw-in. As Middlesbrough will try and get the ball forward and try and get the consolation goal in this second leg. For their fans, just singing and clapping along as they watch us. Here comes Chelsea down the right-hand side, pulls the ball back. Palmer, it's 5-0. That's surely now is game, set and match. Chelsea into the Carabao Cup final. Like it was never in doubt. Cole Palmer with the goal. And Chelsea, well and truly, are in the Carabao Cup final now, Luke.
Yeah, it all came again from Middlesbrough basically messing around with the ball out wide. Gallagher then skills through and then pulls it back to Palmer, who just fires home. I mean, that's such skill from Gallagher to pull that back was brilliant. The finish from Palmer was exquisite, but again, really poor from Middlesbrough. They've not been at it all game. They must have thought this game was won already.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. You could tell by some of the body language. You said before the game was done already. There's been a delay to the restart after the goal that was just scored by Palmer due to the Chelsea fan throwing on a flare to the football pitch. Luckily, there was nowhere near where the players were. No players were injured in that. Be interesting to see. There goes as Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers, as a word with each other, all the way for the game to get restarted. And look, I know you probably won't tell us just yet, but have you got how many? You probably have a number of candidates in your mind for the player of the match, won't you? Or have you just got one player in your mind? How many have you got so far?
Probably about 2 or 3 currently.
Okay, no, you won't say anything. Biggest semi-final second leg wins was 5-0 Liverpool against Crystal Palace back in 2000. This currently is also a 5-0. This could, if just score more here, this could be the biggest second leg score in a Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. And it's out of play for a throw-in to be taken by Chelsea and by Levi Colwell. It'll be interesting to see how this game goes on. You're listening to the home of alternative commentary, the Commentary Hub. Also live on Commentary Hub 2, JB Sports, Storm FM. Also live on Focus on Football as well, and also on Twitch. Was P Vernon _92. As the ball is played forward and is claimed by Glover. And Chelsea look like they're into dreamland now. Middlesbrough thought they might have won it and they wanted to try and create a similar atmosphere that they had at the Riverside. almost 2 weeks ago. His money back quick is in. Just to make it 6, and it is 6. And there's an own goal this time from Rav Vandenberg, who puts it into his own net, trying to clear it away. And Chelsea, and now I can say, is safely through to the Carabao Cup final. And what a game this has been, Luke.
Yeah, again, Middlesbrough playing out from the back, losing the ball to Conor Gallagher. He plays the ball into Madueke. Madueke just runs the box, hits a shot, and it just goes straight off Vandenberg into the net. I mean, if you ever want to see a game where playing out from the back doesn't work, this has been a catalogue of absolute errors and examples, because this has just been littered with them. Michael Carrick will be tearing his hair out.
And I think also he'll probably be tearing into his players at the end of the game as well, Luke.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we really shouldn't be watching a game of football that is this bad defensively from one side in the Championship. This isn't like a League One or League Two team. This is a Championship team. It's embarrassing.
Yes, and he's out for a throw to Middlesbrough. They're in line with the Chelsea penalty area. And Luke, if you want to get ready to pass over your player of the match to Luke, and we'll announce it very, very shortly. As now is Aiden Ackley for who's running in towards the penalty. Brooks! 6-1! Or is it? And the flag's up for offside, it is. Flag's up for offside. It won't count. Matt Brooks has put the ball into the back of the net. It's been disallowed. The Middlesbrough fans are celebrating. But Luke, good header from Brooks. And he just is in an offside position there. Unlucky that from the
it was a good
midfield.
Good cross, good finish, but didn't hold his run. Hold your run, do the finish, you get your goal. But if you don't hold your run, you don't. So simple as really.
Yes, there's now Middlesbrough know that there's a way past this Chelsea side tonight. We just found it. We'll just need, next time they find a way past, we just need to keep their feet and their player, and some of their teammates in an onside position for when the cross comes in, or even the goal scorer for the cross to come in. As we will get ready to go across to Lou very shortly for his player of the match. The Ward is another back, and Weke comes forward here for Chelsea into Conor Chukwuemeka. And almost a mix-up at the back again. As Delphi tried to clear it, it is his own team, Lewis O'Brien, and luckily for Delphi and O'Brien, he goes spinning out for a corner kick to Chelsea rather than in the back of the net to score. Palmer takes the corner quickly. Chukwuemeka back to Palmer. Madueke, Chukwuemeka, Palmer. Chelsea just toying now with Middlesbrough. Enzo Fernandez. And Madueke. Axel de Sarri. Thiago Silva just knocking the ball around well. Enzo Fernandez. Here's Madueke, is cleared away by Engel out for the throw-in to Chelsea. And Chelsea making a substitution here now. And that will see number 7, Raheem Sterling, be replaced by number 54, Leo Castledine. Or Castledine, should I say. Will come on in his place. And it remains Chelsea 6, Middlesbrough 0. And Luke, what's your thoughts on Sterling's performance tonight? Now he's just made way with the final 5 minutes stoppage time left to play.
Yeah, very lively, carried the ball well, ran at them well. But again, had they got the assist, probably one probably would have liked to go tonight, but it just wasn't to be.
Yes, Conor Gallagher did a Sarsi as Chelsea will just run the ball around well, just trying to run Middlesbrough ragged now and try and get their confidence up by scoring more goals. As Gilchrist there, with his confidence around them with giving the ball through the legs of Engel. And goals scored in the semi-final second leg in the cup history. Chelsea have levelled with Aston Villa, who scored 6 back in 2009-10 against Blackburn Rovers. Tottenham scored 5 twice against Arsenal and Chelsea. Liverpool scored 5 against Crystal Palace. And West Ham scored 5 as well. I'm not sure that was, I can't remember that was against. Did you notice who that one was against, Luke?
Went off too quick.
Yeah, he came up on the screen very, very quickly on the monitor here. I went off very, very quickly as I was reading through the rest of them. I couldn't just see who that was in the end there. As the ball's out of play for a throw into Middlesbrough. Engel to take, and Michael Carrick will probably say to his team at the end, look, I know you probably thought the game was done after that first leg, but you won't have to go to Stamford Bridge week in, week out. The remainder of the season, just put it down to it as a one-off. Let's get back on our charge for promotion, and let's get over the table. As Brooks closes down Petrovic, and Chelsea just managed to play the way out. And they're just showing Middlesbrough here how to play out from the back successfully. As is to Sarsley into Gilchrist. Alfie Gilchrist over halfway into Nanda Balaweki on the right side, hugging the right touchline. He comes in from the right touchline now. Plays into Conor Gallagher. Balaweki loses out. And O'Brien gets the full tackle. Now it's Crooks. There's Rodgers this time. Rodgers making a run forward. Down the left hand side. He goes, Rodgers scores. McGowan scores. Morgan Rodgers has scored. And Middlesbrough got one back. It's too little, too late. But Middlesbrough fans can celebrate here at Stamford Bridge. It's their side. It's on the score sheet at Stamford Bridge. It's not 6 without scoring tonight for Middlesbrough. It's 6-1 now to Chelsea. And Chelsea can't keep a clean sheet. Look, good finish from Morgan Rodgers there.
Good run from Morgan Rodgers, and nobody really got close to him, so he decided to drift inside and curl it round Axel Disasi and around Petrovic into that bottom corner. Good finish, good run, poor defending from Chelsea.
Yes, poor defending from Chelsea in the end, as they're leading by 6-1. And Matt Brooks, I think that is there, so we'll work out who it is who's gone off. It doesn't look like Matt Brooks has gone off, and he will be replaced by number 14, Alex Gilbert. I'm thinking it's Crooks. We're waiting to get confirmation of that one in just a second. Yes, I was correct. See, I can tell Crooks anywhere. Matt Crooks, formerly of Rotherham United. Nickname is Tree. It's about the size he is, 6'4". And that's where his name still goes by Middlesbrough. This was called it to Rotherham United, he said. And now Middlesbrough call it him as well. Always remembers me when I see him when Middlesbrough play against Rotherham in the New York Stadium, and I go and watch the Millers from time to time. And here comes Chelsea. Can they make it 7? They're wanting the 7th Chelsea, but they can't get it to the moment. As Glover clears it away. Can Borough go and get another goal here? We've got less than a minute to go till plus stoppage time left of this game, where Chelsea are through to the final. And we're going to get the player of the match in just a moment. We'll wait 7 minutes stoppage time there is first, which will be in around 30 seconds time. And then we'll go to Luke to get his player of the match. Alfie Gilchrist is there, back to Disasi. Disasi loses out. And Morgan Rodgers proceeds to throw in. I thought he will throw in the first there, Morgan Rodgers. And Gilchrist is taking quite a few yards here. on where the throw should be taken. He looks to throw it down the side. And the Borough fans, we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time left to sing their arse out here. As Rogers again. 1-2. Gilbert. And Agnicon combine. And now Middlesbrough to get back. Here's Clark. We play this for Middlesbrough. We play the match shortly after this attack from Middlesbrough. And Clark is out for a throw. And Luke, quickly before this throw is taken, who's going to be your player of the match? Sponsored by the brilliant and talented commentary services.
Cole Palmer is my player of the match. He's been lively. He's got 2 goals. He's won the ball well. He's pressed well. And just been all round excellent. Also like to give a shout out to Sarsi as well. He was very close, but Cole Palmer got it after that second goal. Well, the 6th goal for Chelsea.
Yes, in Chelsea. And now, on the way, but the Borough fans are just celebrating. And they've seen the team score a goal at Stamford Bridge. Yes, it may be 6-0 down when they got the goal back. But they wanted the consolation goal today. Wanted to go for the fans to celebrate. Their fans have had a good day out in London despite the result. But Chelsea will be the team on the way to Wembley. We've got coming up towards 9 seconds left to play. And Chelsea are rampant in this game tonight. 9 seconds left to go. And Chelsea will look likely to be on course. Or should I say, are already there in the Carabao Cup final. Who will join them? Will it be Liverpool or Fulham? Find out over on our Twitter feed after the game tomorrow, where we'll post the score to let you know who's gone through, as well as Middlesbrough fans away to our left hand side are jumping up and down and singing a bizarre song. Because here comes Rogers again. I'll tell you what song he's singing in a minute. As Rogers is in. Can Rogers score? He can't this time. Rogers still going. Holds up. Keeps the ball in play. Rogers still going. He can't get a strike in. It's Fernandes. Nips back in and wins the ball. And plays it away for Chelsea. And wonderful run from Castledine. And he can fetch the ball away. Borough fans, way to our left hand side, are singing. You've only come to see the Borough. Which I'm not sure whether the Chelsea fans will agree with that. Ball has messaged and said it'd be nice to see Fulham go through with a West London derby in the final. I wonder if they can beat Liverpool to overturn that 2-1 deficit from the first leg. Here is Conor Gallagher. Gallagher can come forward. It's not a Madueke. Can he keep the ball moving forward? He can't. Gilchrist. Good ball inside. Fernandes. Thiago Silva gets the ball forward. Oh, Conor Gallagher back heel flick. Well, there it is. It's all over. Middlesbrough's cup run in the Carabao Cup comes to an end. It was a 6-1 demolition for Chelsea in the end. And they march on to the Carabao Cup final and march on to Wembley. In the end, goals. The no goal from Johnny Houghton, goal from Enzo Fernandez, excel to Sarsi, a brace for Cole Palmer, and one for Noni Madueke. But Chelsea 6-0 up before Morgan Rogers put one back to Middlesbrough to complete the scoring on the day. 6-2 the final score. But after the aggregate 2 legs, 6-1 on the night, 6-2 and aggregate. We'll just quickly run through the other scores for you tonight. Full time in League One to tell you about. There's still a game being played in this. We'll bring you that result before we finish. The Bolton Wanderers 1, Cheltenham Town 0. Tottenham Athletic 2, Northampton Town 3. A late goal for Northampton Town to win that game. It was 2-2 at half time, if you remember. Bristol Rovers 0, Exeter City 1. Barnsley have beaten Oxford by a goal to 0 away from home. Oxford United 0, Barnsley 1 there. Wigan Athletic 0, Wycombe Wanderers 0. That game is still being played. We're into 16th minute of stoppage time in that match. We'll let you know if we can find out the reason why for that. We didn't stop each other in the second half at the Select Car Leasing Stadium, where Reading are leading Derby County by a goal to nil. In League 2, Bradford City 1, Salford City 1, Mansfield Town 1, Sutton United 1, MK Dons 3, 9-man AFC Wimbledon 1, 2 players sent off in the second half for AFC Wimbledon. In the African Cup of Nations, Gambia 2, Cameroon 3, Guinea 0, Senegal 2, Angola 2, Burkina Faso 0 is the latest score. Mauritania 1, Algeria 0 is also the latest score. As we see Michael Carrick clapping the Borough fans, who's still singing and chanting away to our left-hand side. The Asian Cup, Australia 1, Uzbekistan 1, Syria 1, India 0, Hong Kong, China 0, Palestine 3, and Iran 2, United Arab Emirates 1 is the score there. In the Scottish Premiership, Arts 3, Dundee 2. In the English National League, AFC Fell 2, FC Halifax Town 2, Aldershot 1, Bromley 1, Chesterfield 1, Woking 0, Oxford 0, Kidderminster 1, Edinburgh Redbridge 2, Dorking Wanderers 1, Oldham Athletic 2, Barnet 0, Midland United 0, Epsom United 1, Oxford City 1, York City 2 is the scoreline there. Burkina Faso 2-0 down now. Zayn with the goal on 90 plus 2. Full-time and Reading now is finished. Reading 1, Derby County 0 in the game there. Burkina Faso 2-0 up, losing 2-0 should I say to Angola. Still playing in the Wickham game. There were 19 minutes of stoppage time added on in the second half there. And that game is still being played right now as we speak in League One. We'll wait for that result to come in. And the 2 in the African Cup of Nations. Luke's going to give us your overall thoughts on the game, and were Chelsea worthy winners in the end?
Yeah, Chelsea were worthy winners in the end. They absolutely demolished Middlesbrough. Honestly, I've never seen a team look so complacent when they go onto a football field thinking that they'd already gone through and then get absolutely pummeled. Like, honestly, that is not acceptable from those Middlesbrough players. I expected a lot more of a competitive game than that. At least go out fighting. They would just been called all over this place. And honestly, I cannot believe that they just were turned over like that. They were playing way too much out from the back. And seriously, if you made the error once or twice, get rid of the ball. Oh, and by the way, Russ, the Wigan game is so delayed because of an injury to the referee.
Thank you very much there, Luke, for that one. I'm just looking at that now. And yes, there was a Wigan put out 90 minutes ago, so there's almost time there. There'll be a minimum of 90 minutes added time for the early injury to the referee. So the referee was injured early on in the game, so they played an extra 90 minutes. I can tell you in that game it is still 0-0, and they've played 3 minutes ago. They played 15 minutes, so they're into the final minute now, with Wigan Athletic having one final chance to go on and win that game. It's still being played. Wigan with a final chance. They could be winning it here, Wigan Athletic, with virtually the last kick of the game. And talk about virtually winning with the last kick of the game. Wigan have only gone and done that. They lead by a goal nil in the end. They have just scored, Wigan Athletic, with the last kick of the game here. They've just got it here. Wigan have snatched it right to the very end. I'm just waiting to see confirmation of who scored. And yes, last kick of the game, Charlie Hughes has scored for Wigan Athletic. I've just seen it. A tweet here from Central Wigan says, "Oh my word, Charlie Hughes, 90 plus 20 on the clock and Hughes with a beauty." Charlie Hughes has put Wigan Athletic 1-0 up with what is likely to be the last kick of the game at the DW Stadium. The full-time whistle is still yet to go there, and we'll bring you that as soon as we get the result in a minute. The 90 plus 20 there. They're still playing in the AFCON games as well. But Charlie Hughes has just given Wigan Athletic the lead in the end just there. Chelsea in our feature game win by 6-1. Cole Palmer, who got our player of the match, also named the sponsors player of the match as well. So congratulations to him as well. And we're just waiting for the full-time scores to come in from the other matches. We will leave you in just a second. To keep you updated with that game. Just waiting for the results to come through. Angola have beaten Burkina Faso by 2-0 in the African Cup of Nations. The game is still being played between Mauritania and Algeria, where it is still 1-0 to Mauritania. And what drama in the late game in the Wigan Athletic game. Well, the results are coming through now. Almost over with Wigan Athletic. Almost looks like they've won their game. So now, yes, I'm just waiting for the results to come through. Yes, the Wigan Athletic game is over. Wigan Athletic have beaten Wycombe Wanderers by 1-0. Mauritania still lead by 1-0. We're into the 10th minute of stoppage time in that game. Just waiting for the full-time score to come through. There's been 11 added minutes in that game. They're in the 99th minute now. Angola are going through with Burkina Faso, despite Mauritania leading in their AFCON game. Just waiting for that to come through. Mauritania is winning Algeria by 1-0, which would be their first win of the tournament in AFCON. They're still playing in this game, which we have just run out of time right now. Thank you very much for those who have tuned in this evening. Big thank you to Luke for his excellent coverage this afternoon, as always. Really do appreciate Luke's time and working with Luke on the channel. Thanks to those who have listened as well. The full-time score in the Carabao Cup our featured game. Chelsea are through to the Carabao Cup final. They've beaten Middlesbrough by 6-1, 6-2 on aggregate. Chelsea are in the final. Middlesbrough will have to wait to get back to another final for yet another season. More of the team here. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Goodbye for now.